know this isn't happening. There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting for?
What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I slate what recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. And yeah guys, today is Thursday, March 31st. We are at the end of the month. We are officially at the end of the first quarter of the 2022 year. April Fool's is going to be tomorrow, I think, April 1st. And I'm just going to be completely frank, I don't got a video for y'all, okay? I don't got nothing, okay? I never be knowing like what to upload or what to do. I'm not very creative when it comes with ideas, so just you probably won't be seeing an April Fool's video from me. But yeah guys, we have a lot of news to talk about today that doesn't have to deal with Will Smith slapping the hell out of Chris Rock. Though I will give you guys all the updates on that. I'll make it quick and fast. To be honest, I'm getting kind of tired of talking about like normie news, like the normie pop culture stuff. But this was so big, I decided they put a lot of time and energy into it last time, and it was kind of funny. But yeah, you guys know the drill, okay? Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and yeah, allow me to lay it on you. But guys, before we get into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Vessi, the world's first waterproof shoes. Guys, it's almost April, and you know what they say. April showers bring May flowers, yada, yada, yada. That means it's gonna rain, like a lot. Like, your shoes are gonna get wet, you're gonna step in a puddle, your socks are gonna get soaked, and you're gonna have a terrible day. That is, unless, of course, you own a pair of Vessi sneakers. What exactly are Vessi sneakers? Number one, guys, they are completely waterproof. I can literally pour water over the entirety of this sneaker, and my socks will stay dry inside no matter what. Number two, they're made from Dymatex, which means your feet stay cool during the summer but warm during the winter. Number three, the shoes are vegan, which means less material waste due to the knitting process, less water waste, and no animal byproduct. And number four, guys, they're comfortable and extremely lightweight. They're perfect for just everyday use. You guys know how everyone has that like go-to shoe where they wear like 90% of the times? Well, Vessi has easily become those pair of sneakers for me. So yeah, guys, just go to Vessi.com or click in the link in the description below and use code OMNI for $25 off each pair of adult Vessi shoes. Again, that's Vessi.com using code OMNI. And again, special thanks to Vessi for sponsoring today's video. So guys, press F's in the chat. My boy Will Phoenix and everyone wanted me to talk about this. Dude, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, one of the most highly acclaimed games coming out for the Switch, has been delayed until spring of 2023. It is no longer coming out in 2022. And yeah, we're gonna have to wait a full year for it to come out. There was a tweet from Nintendo America that said The Legend of Zelda series producer Eiji Aonuma has an update to share about the launch timing of the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Please take a look. And if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, let's just watch it together.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
ゼルダの伝説シリーズプロデューサーの青沼です。ゼルダの伝説ブレスオブザワイルド続編の発売時期に関して
Should I just read this for you? should I read this for you guys? I'll narrate for you. Okay, let's start over.
こんにちは。
Hello.
I'm
Eiji Onuma, producer of The Legend of Zelda series. I have an update to share on the launch timing of the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We previously announced that we were aiming for a 2022 release for this game. However, we have decided to extend our development time a bit and change the release to spring 2023. For those of you who have been looking forward to a release this year, we apologize. See, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me, dog. Like, don't bow to me and don't apologize to me. You don't owe me an apology, dog. You about to make one of the GOATest games of all time, okay? You already made Breath of the Wild 1, which was really good. And now you're about to make Breath of the Wild 2, and you apologizing to me for about giving me an experience. It's going to be like an experience of a gaming lifetime. I'm always taken aback by these like apologies when I'm the one probably getting the most content out of this. But I'm cool with it too, and I'll be like, hey, I forgive you, dog. Take your time. Like, I forgot who said it, but a rush game is a terrible game. Blah 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 blah. I forget the quote. But I would rather a game be delayed and then play it and it'd be absolutely beautiful than get like a cyberpunk situation that we had last year. But it looks like we got some stuff. As previously, the adventure of the sequel will take place not just on the ground as in the previous game. Oh my god. But also in the sky. Oh my god. Wait. I didn't know there was actual clips from the game going to be in here. Link looks dope. And look at all this sky stuff going on now. Now you can just travel in the sky a lot, it looks like. Let me just continue. I'm going to play it all the way through. I'll just be narrator. However, the expanded world goes beyond that. Oh, what? And there will be an even wider variety of features you can enjoy. Oh my god, look at Link. He's hot. Including new encounters and new gameplay elements. That's the Master Sword? In order to make this game's experience something special, the entire development team has continued to work diligently on this game. So please wait a little longer. Hey,
お待ちいただければと思い
Totally
ます。
fine. Totally fine, dog.
今回のお知らせ
That's all
は
for
以上
today's
となりま
announcement.
す。ありがとうございました。
Thank you. Oh, you ain't have to bow to me again, dog. You good? The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Spring 2023. He ain't have to bow to me again. So yeah, that's the news. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 being pushed back into spring. Are you upset? You sad? You mad, bro? Or not? So guys, this is some sad news. Buddy James and a lot of you guys put me hip to this and said Bruce Willis is retiring from acting because he's been diagnosed with aphasia. It's a disease that affects your ability to read, write, and speak. I have never heard of these things, but man, Bruce Willis is an OG, man. Obviously known for a lot of different movies that he's played in. I think probably the most popular one, I guess, is Die Hard. But dang, that kind of sucks to see that he went out like that. And I mean, I hope he enjoys the rest of his life. He's a legend, and I hope, you know, the next Oscars or whatever he gets honored for that. But man, love me some Bruce Willis, but I can't believe it, man. We're getting older, right, man? Our peoples are getting older. It's crazy. Another thing you guys wanted me to talk about was Morbius. If you guys don't know what Morbius is, it's a Disney Marvel film, one of those things you got to catch up on to watch the whole universe or whatever in the cinematic universe. And it's dropping on Disney Plus, and apparently it got a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. It got absolutely dookie garbage doo-doo butter scores, and I'm just like, to be honest, I'm gonna be completely frank, I was not interested in watching this in the first place. I don't know if it's the marketing or if we're just so far into the Marvel universe that I'm starting not to care. You know, I watched some of the other Disney Plus ones, and the last one that I really enjoyed was WandaVision. And then after that, everything just started falling off, and to be completely honest, I was just like, you know what? I don't even know who Morbius is, and I don't even know if I should care who Morbius is. And it looks like this whole thing was a complete flop, according to the scores. And a lot of you guys also told me it was bad as well. Will I watch it? I don't know, man. I think I'm getting a little marveled out. I'm getting tired of having to watch everything Marvel related just to keep up with the franchise of this crazy cinematic universe. I might just only watch the big ticket items now, but am I going to waste my time watching something that got a 19% tomato score? I don't feel like I will. I think Cowboy Bebop, the remake, got a better score than Morbius. That's sad. Let me double check really fast. Dog, Cowboy Bebop got a 50% average tomato score and a 60% average audience score. Ain't no way. That's way better than Morbius. I might actually go back and just watch this Netflix adaptation just because Morbius got such a bad score. Maybe this whole thing wasn't bad after all. I'll just come watch this. I'll drink to it. So this is one of those things you probably drink and watch. But yeah, that's Morbius, guys. If you watched it, I mean, no spoilers. Let me know if you think it was good or bad, but I'm probably going to skip out on this one. So yeah, guys, a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this real fast. In case you guys didn't know, there are a whole bunch of YouTubers right now currently getting their entire channels stolen and deleted by like these NFT cryptocurrency bros, bro. It's absolutely terrible. Two people that has been happening to recently is my boy AfroSenju, who just got his Twitter account stolen as well, but also he got his YouTube stolen account as well. And another one of my boys named Nathaniel Bandy. He got his entire 3 channels all just ejectosidocazo. Someone came in, hacked it, and then started deleting all of their videos, only playing one specific like Ethereum something video. I don't know what they do now. And then they deleted their channel. Like, it was really bad. And there are more YouTubers facing this and a lot more Twitter people getting hacked. I think MK Leo from the Super Smash Brothers universe, you know, from the universe, he got his Twitter hacked by NFT bros, right? So they're on a, it's weird, right? Like, it's like these crypto bros are doing this, but I don't understand what the effect or the impact is going to be. Imagine somebody hacks Markiplier, right? And then they show this video about NFTs. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think someone's going to click this and be like, oh, wow, you know, someone hacked my favorite YouTuber and now they want me to buy a freaking Ethereum, dog. Like, I can't wait. You know, like, I feel like this is going to have an opposite impact. I don't see how this hack method of hijacking people's social media and then spreading it around like this is going to have any kind of effect that they want them to have. I don't understand why it's happening like this. Anyway, I had already made a tweet about it. I said our boy got hacked, and there's this picture right here. It says Senju Ethereum, and he got like a bored ape on there. To celebrate our recent merch, we decided to drop more ape to the NFT community. All active NFT trade holders can participate. Claimable ape amount is based blah blah blah. He got his whole thing hacked, but he got it back. This was after he had already gotten his YouTube account freaking hacked as well. Nathaniel, however, has been getting rocked by this entire situation since March 26th. Man, this whole process of recovering his channel has been absolutely wild. He had made this tweet and said, "Hi Team YouTube, someone got into my YouTube account and changed the password somehow. I'm locked out. I tried sending an email. If you guys could retweet, that would be great." And as you just keep scrolling up, bro, like from them, they were basically saying that the YouTubers, they weren't working on freaking the weekends. He started trending on Twitter. Then he got his second channel terminated. Update, I have contacted YouTube rep. Hopefully things will get fixed. Then he had this comment talking about updating on getting fixed. I had already watched this video and I was happy. At this point, it seemed like YouTube was basically just trying to verify that the channel was his. So they was able to recover it, but they had to go through this long process of making sure that him, Nathaniel himself, is the owner of the account or something. I don't know. I mean, like, dude, you can just look at his face and then look at the channel. It's not that hard. Anyway, updated from that, he said, so the main channel has been terminated, which actually is the best case scenario since the original hijacker has zero access to it now. YouTube team is still working with me. I technically have access to the account again, but there's a lot of verification process to do. So he's just been working on videos in the background while not having a channel whatsoever. Man, I hope that doesn't happen to me, dog. Like, I would be a nervous wreck. I would be like, Jesus Christ. I cannot imagine getting my entire channel ejectocito cuzzo. I would cry. I would cry. I would make a Twitter video and it would be snot and tears running down my nose and my mouth and all of that. I'd be looking like a freaking One Piece character, dog, crying my lungs out because I'd be terrified. Last but not least, Nathaniel said, got access to all 3 accounts. Nathaniel's YouTube channel just needs to be restored. And then he made a video talking about it, said, so I got hacked, what happened? So at the end of the day, at least he was able to make content from it as well. Hopefully this channel didn't get affected monetarily from it, and hopefully maybe he got more recognition from it. So yeah, just to make sure he wasn't still hacked, I came to his channel just to double check. He's fine. It's an 8-minute video where he explains what's going on. My man recently just hit 1 million subscribers, by the way. Congratulations. So give him some love on that. But yeah, guys, that's these YouTubers getting hacked. I'm afraid it's going to keep happening. It's going to be more and more. I don't even know if 2-step verification even helps anymore. Just change your passwords and be careful not to hit any of those phishing emails. And I think it's only going to get worse and worse as time goes by. So quick update for all of you guys waiting for the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie. Apparently it's already out. Apparently someone actually leaked the entire freaking video on, I think, X Videos, some porn website or something like that. I know exactly what that website is. Anyway, apparently they leaked it. And then also, like, the trailers have been leaked, the post-scene credits have been leaked, everything about it's been leaked. The information is out there. The movie's supposed to be coming out April 8th, I believe, in the US. But yeah, my boy ZXH said Sonic movie is out tomorrow in other countries, and a lot has leaked already. If you're going to watch it, be careful of spoilers because there are many. So for me personally, I don't feel like Sonic is the type of movie where I feel like I need to be like, spoilers the story. I'm just there for the action and watching everything in the animation. But for those of you guys who don't want to get swindled or seen or spoiled by it, you know, my advice is to basically be careful, tread carefully on the internet. Maybe put some, you can mute some words on Twitter specifically so that they don't pop up. Though on Facebook, if you go on Facebook, they will spoil everything for you, man. People have been trying to spoil things left and right with One Piece and stuff. I'm like, God damn. Anyway, just so you guys need to know, cautionary, Sonic spoilers are out there and you might get got. So, okay, I don't know how this slipped through the cracks, but holy hell. Jumbo said, I feel like the Nikocado accidentally recording his neighbor being murdered was sort of swept up after the last few days of drama. What? Wait, let me read that again. Nikocado Avocado, the YouTuber. Okay, how did I miss this? Accidentally recorded his neighbor being, what in the hell? How do you accidentally record a murder? What in the world? I actually scrolled down a little bit and my boy Harrison449 said, how do you accidentally record a murder taking place? Like, hold on, let me look into the murder is not funny. Rest in peace to whoever died. Are you guys trolling me though? Is this real? Trigger warning, I guess, for you guys. Murder, I don't know if it's real or not. Nikocado accidentally, I'm not going to show it, by the way, if something did happen. Nikocado accidentally recorded a woman being stabbed and calmly engorged on his fast food while his neighbor was screaming and being murdered. What? So Nikocado was doing a mukbang, one of his normal videos, and in the background of the video, you can hear someone being murdered. That is, Jesus Christ, that is dark as hell. This picture here reads, in one of his latest videos at the 34-minute mark, you can hear screaming in the background. Turns out this was one of his neighbors getting stabbed. Jesus. Nick made a video on his Instagram pointing it out. Imagine this video being evidence used in the court of law. They have to sit back and hear Nick burping in between the screams. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, oh my, I mean, being murdered and then being stabbed and then having a video where you kind of record it and you have it in the background. I mean, I don't know if they didn't hear it. If you can hear it on the audio, maybe they heard it, or maybe they didn't hear it, or maybe they thought it was something else, or maybe they thought it was a TV show or movie. But this sounds so wild. It sounds really, really freaking crazy. And yeah, I'm not going to play the clip, but if you guys want to, here's the Twitter thread. You guys can just come here. There's a clip of it right here. I'm not going to play it for you because I don't want to traumatize nobody. It's actually it's kind of really freaking dark, dog. Like, they're over here eating chips, mukbanging, and Nikocado's are like burping a storm and stuff. And if you listen very faintly in the background, you hear somebody just screaming and yelling. It's really dark. I cannot believe that this is real. Anyway, yeah, that was a thing. Rest in peace to the lady who passed away in such a terrible way. It would be very weird, obviously, for the court to be using this footage, but I mean, hopefully whoever was involved and whoever the person who did it gets put behind bars and jail. Just like it's kind of sick and twisted. Like, I guess it's supposed to be something that can be kind of funny because it's Nikocado Avocado eating, but like the whole premise is, to me, is still just really dark, and I'm saddened that it happened in the first place. So guys, this is a really big story. A lot of you guys want me to like this, and it's from my boy Chefback that said this. If there is a war going down when it comes to animators, I'll just read it for you guys because I've already paraphrased it. Animators who make hit shows for Netflix, Disney, and Cartoon Network are taking on the Hollywood giants. Workers of animated content are paid far less on live action films for no good reason. Now, the Animation Guild is calling for a new deal for animation workers. So it seems like the animators of the world are standing up and saying, hey, we need to get paid more because it's absolutely ridiculous that the budget for maybe, like, I don't know, Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse, the people who are getting paid for that get paid significantly less than when it comes to actors in Hollywood. I guess is what they're saying. There's a video here. I'll play a little bit for you guys right now.
This is a real script for a real half-hour-long animated TV show.
Okay.
This is a real script for a real half-hour-long live-action TV show. Okay. This one cost less than half the price of this one.
Okay.
Why is that? Because it's animated.
Okay.
Better schedule put us for
Said animators behind some of the television's biggest shows are demanding change in their industry. Better schedules put us first. And these are some people who are rioting, the animators, I assume, and people who support the animators.
better schedule put us first.
Well, I'm here today because I want to advocate for a new deal for animation. You know, we make these shows, we make these cartoons, we are the actors and the artists and the writers and the animators who bring these characters to life.
Yeah.
Animation writers have the same exact skills as live action writers. There's literally no difference in what they have to do.
Okay.
They're writing characters, they're writing scenes, they're writing dialogue. It's exactly the same as television writers for the same amount of time. Okay. So she's saying, I mean, I don't know specs. I can't tell you if this is true or not, but there's a lot of people who are pissed off, and I mean, I think I kind of think that they should be pissed off. I remember when the whole pandemic took place and Hollywood kind of went to crap and live, TV shows stopped happening. Everything got delayed. Movies started getting delayed. And I do recall at that point in time, there was a lot of animation that still continued to go on, whether it was anime or anything animated released. There was more of that basically taking the place during the pandemic, right? And I don't know if they're getting paid as much as actual live action people. They're saying that they're not, but I do know that they're very important. I think animated shows are extremely important, but I don't know the details when it comes to like budget and cost. Does it cost more to do a live action? Does it cost less? Who's making the money where and what? How you divide or divvy it up? How many more people are involved when it comes to animation? How many people are less? I don't know the details of that. But they get paid a fraction of the cost.
Fraction of the cost.
And we just don't get enough for what we do. And especially because during the pandemic, we were carrying the entertainment industry.
Wow, she literally said the same thing. When live action productions closed during the pandemic, studios leaned heavily on animated content. Wow.
Animation workers power this industry. They generate bucket loads, car loads, dump truck loads of money for the companies, and they deserve to be paid and receive benefits that reflect that.
I agree. My boy SpongeBob. The Animation Guild represents the workers who make some of TV's most beloved characters. I'm all about this life, bro. Can you imagine like a world with just no animation, dog? It would suck, dog. It would suck. No animes and no cartoons, no Cartoon Network, no Netflix. Nah, dog. I ain't about that life. All right, so guys, I'm gonna pause there because I think the message is very clear. The animator guilds, they've had enough, and they want more money, and they're getting tired of being disrespected and mistreated and underpaid for all the work they do, which they feel has contributed to a large portion of cinema, and just not being equal. So let me know what you guys think about the situation. If you guys know more details about this, what I was just saying earlier, you can go ahead and let me know. But I'm glad. I like people taking a stand and getting together and making sure that they get paid for what they deserve, because as a person like me, an animator lover myself, I would never want to see these guys stop making animation. It'd be terrible for just TV in general. So yeah. Sorry guys, this is part 2 and probably the ending. We're gonna wrap up basically what's been happening with this whole Chris Rock versus Will Smith slap. The slap heard around the world, okay? If you guys are kind of tired of hearing about it, I am too. To be completely honest, I've seen so many freaking memes. I'm memed out. If I see that freaking picture of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock one more freaking time, I'm gonna slap somebody, because I'm getting tired of seeing it. But I do know that ever since the slap happened, there have been a lot of people surrounding the situation, people who made comments about it, getting canceled for it. People getting canceled for having an opinion on it. It's almost like being Democrat or Republican now. Which side do you stand on? Do you support Will Smith, or are you ashamed of Will Smith? And depending on which one now, like, there's a civil war that's happening, and literally celebrities are getting canceled. There's so much going on, but I'm only going to hit you guys with some of the big things that happened with my boy like Jim Carrey and some other people as well really fast. Here, Jim Carrey apparently talked about it. My name said Jim Carrey talked about the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. There's a clip here. I'll watch it with you guys right now.
You watched it unfold, and then what happened after?
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless.
Ooh.
En masse.
Ooh.
And it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
Oh my God. Wait, I'm to be honest, I'm not used to Jim Carrey talking seriously. Serious issues whatsoever. I'm used to him just being the whoop, 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 flying around, all that stuff. So I'm just not used to him just talking normally and giving opinions, especially on something like this, and also saying things that he's like sickened by this and Hollywood. I think sickened is a strong word that happened here. Like, to be frank, to be honest, like I don't think it's that bad. I think it's bad. I think what Will Smith did was bad. But to be like sickened, like, it is what it is, right? Will Smith got his feelings hurt, and then anger issues came out, and then he slapped Chris Rock, right? Like, it is what it is. It should not be allowed. It should not be tolerated. There's got to be some consequences to it, obviously. But to be sickened about it, like, I'm like, but let me keep listening. Let me keep watching.
There was some question today about if anyone else had walked from the audience and done that, they would have been escorted out by security or maybe even arrested. The police asked Chris if he wanted to file charges. They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle.
Okay, just to pause, like, okay, so woo, and so the argument that if anyone else had done it, they would have been escorted. I think that's not true as well. I mean, I think if Jada got up there and slapped his ass, then I think I don't think she would have been escorted off the premises. But the fact that he did win Best Male Award, and that was coming up next, I think played a part. I believe the Academy said something about the fact later on that they tried to escort him off the premises, but Will Smith declined. That sounds like a cap to me. I don't believe it. I mean, I do not believe something like that. My belief is that they basically let him stay because he was going to win the biggest award of the night, basically. But anyway, I digress.
I announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever.
$200 million?
You know, that insult is going to last a very long time.
Oh, okay. Come on. Wait. Jim Carrey. Come on, dog. $200 million? No, yo, chill with that, bro. No, I don't understand that concept. I agree that the slap is going to be there forever, monumentalized. It's going to be talked about for ages. It's going to have a lasting impact. I agree with that. But suing someone for $200 million for getting slapped on the face, I don't know about that one. That seems kind of I'll just say it. I think this has to do with black people. I don't see a black person, a black celebrity, going ahead and suing another black celebrity for $200 million over a slap after he made a joke that didn't pass on you know, make it about his wife. To be completely frank and be honest about it, like Chris Rock's a comedian, he makes jokes and some of these jokes don't fly. That's just how it goes. Will Smith should have been a professional about it. But at the end of the day, both of these guys are at the top of their craft. Will Smith is at the top of his craft. Chris Rock is at the top of his craft. To literally sue somebody for $200 freaking million, that seems very excessive, but that's just my opinion. Like, if I'm Chris Rock and I'm already rich, I'm already a comedian, he's basically getting paid buco duco dollars now for his tour. He'll probably have a Netflix special lined up. Will Smith basically already gave him $200 million for that slap. So if I was Chris Rock, all I would ask for is Will Smith to come up to every single one of my stand-up shows and allow me to slap the shit out of him every single time. That's what I would do. Every single one. And guys, guess who we have here? Will Smith. Just bow. Just wet slap him. Give him a loogie as well. And I'm good. We'll call it even there. Imagine all the memes from Chris Rock now slapping Will Smith over and over and over again. That will win. The meme war will be over.
No, you do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
I agree with that.
No, I agree.
But also, I do agree with fighting words. I mean, no one has the right, okay? But I do agree with fighting words. I agree with the concept of talk shit, get hit, okay? I agree with freedom of speech, but you have to understand that sometimes when you say things to certain people, they will react. That's just, it is what it is. The same thing like with the internet, bro. You go on the internet, you can make a YouTube video, you can put out some type of content, you'll get bullied. I don't believe in people getting bullied on the internet. I don't like it. I don't think it should happen. But you have to know that if you do something like that on the internet, you will get bullied for it. Okay? Period. I accept that action has a specific reaction, and I think the same thing applies to words as well. I'm not encouraging it. It just is what it is.
I think we all agree on that. I just thought, Jim, that it escalated to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it escalated to that level.
It didn't escalate. It came out of nowhere because Will has something going on inside him that's frustrated. And I wish him the best. I really do. I don't have anything against Will Smith. He's done great things.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm pausing, by the way, just so we don't get copyright strike. But yeah, I can see that. I can see Will have something going on internally. I think there's probably a little bit of narcissism in there as well. To have the audacity to really, for real, to be honest, as a professional, to get up on national television and slap some dude in the face. I don't think that action was like some kind of bout that is like the exception. My guess is that he's got some things going on internally that allow him to act out like that, maybe on a natural space, maybe not at that degree, but something's going on internally. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on.
That was not a good moment. It cast a pall over everybody's shining moment last night. You know, a lot of people worked really hard to get to that place and to have their moment in the sun.
That's true.
And to get their award for the really hard work they did.
That's true.
And it is no mean feat to go through all the stuff you have to go through when you're nominated for an Oscar. It's a gauntlet.
See, he's speaking facts, but like, it's not like this was premeditated. You know what I mean? Like, I get the gravity of what Will Smith did, but it's not like this was premeditated and he was coming here and he was ready to come up back on here and ruin everyone's show. This man was literally about to win the best male performance Oscar on there. Okay, this was not something that he had planned, that he wanted to do, that he was thinking about doing. And I one of those moments where someone makes a mistake. I think it was a mistake and something that he wished that he could take back. He's already apologized for it and everything, but yeah, that's Jim Carrey's take. He got canceled for it, by the way. Apparently after this take, people on Twitter started canceling him and bringing up a bunch of things that he said in the past and bringing up his whole history and everything as well. So he's getting Twitter canceled at the moment. Anyway, moving on, quick update. Luke Kane said, I'm not sure if you covered it yet, but tickets to see Chris Rock on tour has skyrocketed in price. Exactly what I said. But now everybody wants to watch this man talk about the situation. Apparently it says tickets for Chris Rock's first comedy show following Sunday night's Oscars drama with Will Smith have surged to over $800 a ticket. God dang, the tickets were originally $46 or $460. I don't know which, but yeah. This man's getting paid out just through his shows, man. He gets to talk about this situation forever and ever. And he'll probably get a Netflix stand-up for it. And I'm going to watch it because everybody wants to see how Chris Rock makes fun of the fact that he got his ass slapped by Will Smith. In terms of the actual apology, if you guys missed it, Koopa told me, said Will Smith actually apologizes. And it reads here from Discussing Films. This is what he said. Violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and excusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. So if you guys don't know, at the actual Oscars, he apologized, but not to Chris, to everybody else but to Chris. But he said, I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. That's what I was trying to say. He kept saying after the show, he was like, he wants to be a vessel of love, right? But I don't think vessels of love just go out and just slap people in the face. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, and all the attendees and everyone watching around the world. Literally everybody. I would like to apologize to the Williams family. I don't know who that is. And my King Richard family. I don't know who that is. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. So apparently, guys, Zoe Kravitz, the actress, the Catwoman from the most recent Batman movie, well, apparently they're now dragging her on Twitter because she spoke out and said that she did not approve of what Will Smith did on there, and then she got exposed or canceled. What, I don't know. It says Zoe Kravitz is also a predator, by the way. Like, what in the heck? And it reads, even more awesome for Zoe was spending time with Smith Clan when the cameras weren't rolling. Quote, there were moments that I was hanging out with Jaden and thinking, I can't believe you're 14. I have to check myself. Like, what I say to you, quote. She laughs. He has so much personality and so much swag. He is so much cooler than I am, and he's so handsome. I was always like, when you're older, we'll hang out. Nope, that's inappropriate. You're 14. Oh, okay. That's some sussy baka sentences for sure. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up because this is all the energy I have for it, and I'm gonna wrap it up with pretty much the most GOAT response that I've seen to the entire conversation, which is what I'm feeling about it right now. My boy Harry Potter, my boy Daniel Radcliffe said, when asked about Will Smith hitting Chris Rock at the Oscars, Daniel Radcliffe says, I'm just so already dramatically bored of hearing people's opinions about it that I just don't want to be another opinion adding to it. Hey man, I'm over it. I'm over it. There's a good thing and bad thing about the internet. The good thing about the internet is the memes that come from all these things. But the bad thing is just like I get so soaked up with it that everywhere I scroll, I keep seeing the goddamn memes in the face and the comments and people talk about it. Bro, I'm just done. I'm just like I'm over it. I literally don't want to ingest more of this content for more than a single night. 24 hours, perfect. 48 hours, okay. Got some extra people, got to work on the memes. But going past 3, 4, 5 day mark, I'm tired. Leave me alone. I don't care. Just give me the Chris Rock concert. Everyone making comments about it. It's one of those things where you make a comment about it and you just split your fan base or whatever, but it's not really something that I think is a hill worth dying on. Anyway, guys, that's the updates with Will Smith. Let me know how you guys feel about the situation. I'm done with this, to be honest. Unless there's something completely huge, I don't care anymore. I'd rather talk about anything else outside of this situation. So this has got to be like absolutely like wild or bonkers for me to do a follow-up on it. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the whole situation and what I've said about it. And if you disagree or you agree, you can let me know. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Just a reminder, if you made it to the end of the video, drop that like. It lets me know that you made it to the end. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys later. Hey, having fun April Fools coming up. And yeah, man, have a good weekend as well. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe out in them streets because them streets ain't safe. Brush your teeth, and I'll catch you later. Peace.